If you're looking for ideas for your book so you can finally start creating, publishing, and getting your book live and for sale on Amazon KDP's platform, then keep watching until the end because this video is all about coming up with a book idea the easy way. If you're new here, I'm Latoya Nicole and I help women publish books that sell. I'm super excited because I just released a brand new webinar called The Book Bag, where you get to see the entire process of me publishing a book step by step. This was specifically created if you're looking to publish books like journals, workbooks, planners, and similar books. So if you're ready to publish your first book with confidence and get to the bag, then visit bookbaguniversity.com. I'll leave the link below. Also, if you enjoy this type of content, go ahead and click that like button and leave a comment below so that I know to keep putting out more content like this. Okay, so if you're ready to see the process that you can use when coming up with great book ideas, then make sure you pull out your publishing planner or sheet of paper and let's get to it. Step number 1 is to brainstorm. Most likely, if you're thinking about publishing a book, you've been having some ideas about what you may want your book to be about. So you're gonna go ahead and start writing those ideas down. Don't make it hard, just get out a pen and start writing the first things that come to your mind. This can include things you actually like and enjoy, things you're good at, or even things you've been called to do. For example, if you believe you've been called to ministry and you want to create a devotional or prayer journal, write it down. If you feel like your purpose in life is to teach someone something by creating a workbook, go ahead and write that down. At this point, you're not worried about how weird or unconventional your ideas may seem, you're just writing. Now, make sure that it's something that you have an understanding in and something that you actually enjoy because you are going to need to be talking about the book. So you'll want it to make sense and align with something that you don't mind answering questions about when it comes to selling your book because you have to talk about it in order to generate traffic to get those sales. For me personally, I only create books about things that include my life experiences or my culture and community or things that have to do with like personal development. So my books are a part of me and they connect with me in some sort of way. When I created my first book, 24 Shades of Business, it was because I heard God specifically give me the name of that book. When I created my second book, 80s Ladies, 80s was the year I was born in. And then in my coloring book, Exhale, I created that because women like myself needed to be reminded that it's okay to take a break and to practice self-care. So all of my books are an extension of me and something that I either love or something that I saw that was missing that I would have loved when I was a child. That way it makes marketing my books easier because I'm connected to it. So write down your ideas and brain dump every possible thing that you've already been thinking of because believe it or not, guys, that's what this little nugget here is for. Okay, step 2 is going to be research. Before you start your self-publishing journey, you want to research and plan. Take some time to understand what's popular and in demand within your specific niche or type of book that you want to publish. Think about what types of books people are already looking for. So you're going to take the list that you just created and start searching to validate your idea to see if it's a good idea or if other people are already looking for that type of book. Let's take a look. Go to Amazon.com and change to the books category. And we're going to start plugging in that type of book. Let me show you an example. So let's say you want to create a journal for women about self-care. Let's just start typing in self-care journal. Now, as you can see, when we start typing in the words, you see some keywords that start populating. Now, I have downloaded the Amazon keyword expander, but it does the exact same thing even if you don't have this specific download. This is a Google Chrome download. But if you just do this in the regular search bar on Amazon, you'll still see a list of drop downs as you're starting to type in keywords. So while I'm starting to type in keywords, you see where it already says self-care journal for women, self-care journal for women with prompts, self-care prompt journal, self-care journal for Black women. Jot down these ideas and keywords to start adding to your list. And now you want to start looking to see if there are any similar books already out there like the type of self-care journal you may want to create. So you want to see if any are out there already making sales so that you know that there's an actual market for your book idea. So we're going to click on one of the books in the search results. Let's go to this one and see. And as you can see, You get the sponsored one first, so we can just scroll down past those. We'll start with this first one, and then we'll just scroll down. This first one has 91 reviews, and then we're just taking a look at some of the other ones. That one has 851 reviews. And this one has 1,050. Okay, so what I did was scroll back up. Let's take a look at this one. This says Self-Care Journal for Black Women, and we're just going to click on it. I just want to show you this as an example. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, this is where you can see the bestsellers rank. And you see the bestseller rank for this book is 632,000. So you want to see a number that is lower than 100,000, because this would mean that the book is making at least a few sales a day, right? So the lower the number, the more sales the book is making. So let's go back and take a look at one of the other ones in this same category. So we're scrolling down to see the bestsellers rank on this one. You see the bestseller rank is 45,000. So that means that this book is at least selling some books per day, right? So that means that people are buying this type of book. So this helps validate your book idea to let you know that if you want to do a self-care journal for Black women, this is something that people are already actively searching for. And step number 3, you're going to decide. So you're going to pick what I like to call the lowest hanging fruit. Think of it like an actual tree with fruit hanging on it. What fruit is hanging near you and is the closest for you to just reach up and grab? So what book makes the most sense right now that would require the least amount of work? That's the book idea I want you to grab. Then you're going to use ChatGPT, or better known as my BFF. And the reason I say that is because it's like talking to a very, very smart or wise friend. And ChatGPT is going to help you finalize the idea. So let's take a look. The best thing about ChatGPT is if you don't know what to ask it, you can literally ask it what to ask it. For example, I asked ChatGPT, how can I use you to help me come up with book ideas? And ChatGPT responded and said, I'd be delighted to help you come up with book ideas. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to use me effectively for this purpose. And then it breaks down everything that you can explore or ask it. Like for number 1, it says specify your theme or your genre. Decide on the genre or theme you're interested in. Is it science fiction, fantasy, romance, mystery, self-help? So remember, for our example, we were using a self-care journal. That'll help ChatGPT narrow down the scope of ideas. And it just gives you other examples of things that you can ask it as well. So I'm going to say, I am interested in a self-help journal. And let's see what it says. All right. So let's see what we have. So it says, creating a self-help journal is a fantastic idea. A self-help journal can guide readers through introspection, personal growth, and positive change. Here's a potential concept to consider. It gives us a title that we can consider. Like I said in a previous video when I was talking about ChatGPT, I do not recommend that you use a title word for word. Always just use it as your template, but don't use it word for word. So for the title example, it gave us Journey to Authentic Self, a 90-day self-discovery journal. And then it gave us the concepts. And then, like I said, it gave us themes so we can add daily prompts in it with affirmations or quotes related to personal growth or self-discovery. We can add mindfulness and reflection, goal setting, positive habits. So it gives you a whole layout that you can use when creating your book. I can even ask it, what other ideas or types of journals can I create? Gratitude journal, mindfulness journal, fitness and wellness, travel journal, dream journal, creativity journal, bucket list journal. The list goes on and on and on, guys. So I'm telling y'all, ChatGPT is really like your little mini bestie, for real, because you can ask it anything to help you in your creation process, okay? Remember that the key to a successful book is finding a balance between your creativity, the things you enjoy and have experience with, and the things that are already selling. And don't be afraid to experiment and combine niches until you find the one that resonates best with your specific audience. Because remember, after you create the book, you have to be able to enjoy talking about the book so that you can get those sales. Now, if you're just getting started, be sure to check out my free guide that gives you tips on how to publish your first book on Amazon. Just click the link in the description below. And if you want me to show you how to publish your book step by step from beginning to end, make sure you watch the book bag webinar. And thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel so that you're the first to know when a new video is released. Now, until next time, bye-bye.